Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession. be seated. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2022 commencement ceremony for the degree recipients of the bachelor's degree conducted by the University at Buffalo, the State University of New York, in partnership with the Singapore Institute of Management. To begin the ceremony, it is my privilege to introduce the distinguished members of our platform party. Starting from the extreme left side of the stage, second row, we have Ms. Hayley King, Director, Higher Education, SIM. And Dr. Kevin McKelvey, Resident Director, SIM UB Programs, University at Buffalo. At your extreme left side of the stage, first row, we have Professor Timothy Pruitt, Department of Psychology, University at Buffalo. Professor Mark Frank, Department of Communication, University at Buffalo. Professor Jared Altstadt, Department of International Trade, University at Buffalo. Professor Wei Kwok Kee, Provost of SIM. And Professor Satish Tripathi, President, University at Buffalo. At your extreme right, second row, we have Mr. Lim Kwan Ming, Director, Academic Partner Development and Management, SIM. And Ms. Candice Pagoda, Assistant Resident Director, SIM UB Programs, University at Buffalo. At your extreme right, first row, we have Mr. Joseph Hindrawan, Associate Vice Provost for Overseas Programs and Partnerships, University at Buffalo. Professor Deborah Street, Professor, Department of Sociology, University at Buffalo. Professor Nojin Kwak, Vice Provost for International Education, University at Buffalo. And Mr. Sia Chin Seong, President and Chief Executive Officer of SIM. I would now like to invite Mr. Sia Chin Seong, President and Chief Executive Officer of SIM, to deliver the welcome address. Mr. Sia, please.
Professor Satish Tripathi, President, University at Buffalo, the State University of New York, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the SIM University at Buffalo, the State University of New York Commencement 2022. I think if you look back, we have not been able to conduct any physical graduation ceremonies in a few years in light of the COVID-19 and its required safe distancing measures. And I'm actually very pleased to be able to welcome all of you, finally, to a physical graduation ceremony once again. Now, to all our graduates, a big congratulations on one of your key achievements in life. We are all proud of you. And I'm sure that your parents, I'm sure there are many of them in this room, your loved ones, they have journeyed with you, they have encouraged you, they have given them the support that you need during this very meaningful journey. So when you get a chance, do take a moment to thank them. I would like to announce, and I'm proud to announce, that this year marks the 18th year of the successful partnership between SIM Global Education and the University of Buffalo. The very foundation, the sole foundation built between both SIM and UB is based on the mutual goal of preparing highly qualified graduates for exciting careers and to meet the needs of the future economy. With today's graduation, we will officially have more than 6,000 SIM UB alumni. And this is a huge progress from the 50 students we had in our first intake. Today, we also offer a total of 28 programs with UB, and these range from communications, economics, psychology, business administration, sociology, international trade, and geographic information science, which were introduced to equip our students with the knowledge and skills that they need for the future of work. And graduates, I am sure you are proud, knowing that you will be graduating from a university that has produced a wide number of work-ready talent who have since gone on to make a name for themselves. Some of our graduates have found careers ranging from software engineers to business analysts in reputable organizations. There are also others who have progressed to become technology specialists, solution architects, and some even went on to become environmental consultants. And this is not surprising because UB has a reputation for developing an enterprising spirit in all its students. Through a rigorous curriculum and a robust education system set in place by both SIM and UB, our graduates have consistently performed well in their examinations. And through their determination and diligence, our students have set new records annually. In this cohort, I would like to highlight the 330 of you who will be graduating today with Latin honors. Your stellar achievements speak volumes in setting a standard for future generations of students that come after you. Congratulations again. While the journey ahead can be challenging, we believe this commencement ceremony signals an inflection point for all of you. You have arrived at a point in your life from which the choices you make today will shape your future. This can be the start of wonderful things to come. There is no doubt that while the change of pace in the world today can be daunting, it will at the same time provide ample opportunities to be seized when we remain adaptable and ready. Companies around the world are changing to tackle the challenges that lie ahead of them. One thing is for sure, and I believe to succeed, we must continue to learn in order to stay ahead against the background of an ever-changing business environment. To thrive in uncertain times, we know that learning must never stop. I urge you to always be curious, and in doing so, embrace learning opportunities to both broaden and deepen your skill sets. You can develop and grow to your fullest potential if you remain open to learning new skills, knowledge, and even prepared to explore the unknown. Learning is lifelong. 2 years ago, SIM began developing partnerships with industry leaders to complement the education of our graduates and students with relevant industry skills. We believe that this will help further enhance our students' skill sets and their competitiveness and career mobility, regardless of the industry they work in. For example, since the launch of the Geographic Information Science program in 2019, SIM has developed close relationships with GeoWorks, Southeast Asia's first geospatial industry center. Through the years, our GIS students have gotten many learning opportunities through participating in GeoWorks conferences, youth challenge forums, and competitions. And this has allowed participants to pick up relevant knowledge and insights about the industry. SIM will continue to ensure that more partnerships will be made to benefit students and alumni alike. And you will hear more of these in announcements later on. In doing so, we hope to continue being your lifelong learning partner and be that constant support in your career and lifelong learning. In the meantime, as our graduate, you can access our SIM alumni grant to take up selected SIM's postgraduate programs. You can contact our Learner Advisory and Career Center to get advice as well as coaching on the options and opportunities that may be relevant for you. As you go forward to seek and fulfill your career aspirations, SIM will continue to reach out to you every once in a while to offer you a place for your continuous learning and development. With that said, may your years ahead continue to be characterized by the curiosity to learn, the eagerness to succeed, and willingness to take risks. Stay in touch with us at SIM and at UB. We hope to continue being a part of your learning journey. And it has been a great privilege watching your progress, and we wish you all the best that you deserve. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sia. I now invite Professor Satish Tripathi, President of the University at Buffalo, to deliver the commencement address.
Good morning. I'm deeply honored to participate in this year's commencement ceremony to recognize our graduates of UB's Singapore Institute of Management. Likewise, I'm delighted to be back at SIM after 3 long years. It is so wonderful to be together in person with all of you. The pandemic has certainly tested us on so many fronts, and yet, thanks in large part to the unwavering commitment and innovative spirit of our UBSIM leadership, faculty, and staff, we have continued to provide a transformative education to our students, including the outstanding graduates we recognize today. Please allow me to extend my heartfelt appreciation to SIM President and CEO Shia Chin Siang and SIM Provost Wei Kwang Kei for their exceptional leadership during this trying time. I would also like to thank President Siang, Provost Kei, and the entire SIM community for warmly welcoming our delegation from Buffalo. In turn, I would like to welcome all the family members and friends joining us today. We appreciate you being with us to recognize your loved ones at this major milestone. Like you, we are very proud of your graduate. And so in that spirit of UB-SIM pride, I invite you to join me in a round of applause for our UB-SIM class of 2022. Congratulations, graduates. I can tell that you are eager to cross the stage today. But before you do, I have one request of you. I ask that you pause to consider how far you have come and all that you have overcome to arrive at this point. Perhaps you will take into account the challenges you encountered while mastering a given subject, the adaptation you made during the pandemic, the lessons you learned in your field and about yourself. The lessons you learn not only in your field, as I said, but a lot of us really learn about ourselves during the education. What I hope you surmise is that your UB journey and your success are cause for great celebration. And yet, as informed, engaged citizens, it may be hard to reconcile your happiness with your sense of accomplishments and your sense of accomplishment with the turmoil you see in the world today. There is no way to sugarcoat it. We are living in a precarious times, time of war and suffering, of a persistent pandemic and other threats to public health, of imperiled oceans, skies, and entire species. So much of this strife is rooted in our own failure. Our failure to see the humanities in one another. Our failure to compromise. Our failure to put the greater good ahead of personal gain. Mind you, I do not catalog these shortcomings to dampen your spirits on this joyous day. In fact, my goal is the opposite. What I want to impress on you today is one simple fact. Your UB education has primed you for this moment. Through your disciplinary expertise, you have refined your reasoning capabilities and sharpened your intellect. You have sought out diverse opinions so you understand the world from multiple perspectives. You have created innovative projects and collaborated on impactful solutions to pressing problems. We know that education has meaning when our graduates emerge from UB with the qualities to create transformative change for a complex world. However, to succeed in this endeavor, I believe that humility must be your constant companion. Arthur Madeleine Languel described humility as, I quote, throwing oneself away in complete concentration on something or someone else, end of quote. With humility, you appreciate that there is always more to learn. The humble person recognizes the difference between knowledge and wisdom, a distinction that American physician and poet Oliver Wendell Holmes made most eloquently. It is the province of knowledge to speak, he wrote, and it is the privilege of wisdom to listen. Graduates, if we have done our job at UBSIM, you have the knowledge, wisdom, and humility to positively impact the world. I greatly look forward to seeing you do just that. Once again, congratulations to the UBSIM class of 2022.
Thank you, President Tripathi. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Professor Deborah Street, Professor, Department of Sociology, University at Buffalo, to deliver the congratulatory message on behalf of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Greetings to the esteemed platform party, family and friends in the audience, and most especially to the people who are marking their graduation from the State University of New York at Buffalo today. I am so pleased to be here with colleagues and students at the Singapore Institute of Management. I speak on behalf of Dean Robin Schulze, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at the University at Buffalo, who was unable to come here to participate in the ceremony. Her misfortune is my good luck. So I represent the dedicated faculty and staff who have served as your teachers and mentors while you pursued your degrees. And while our graduates are definitely the brightest stars today, I am reminded that none of us accomplishes very much alone. Today is also a time to recall the quiet heroes, your family, your friends, your fellow classmates, who helped pave your way to success. Our commencement ceremony marks a special milestone. You hear pomp and circumstance as we walk into the auditorium. There's music, we wear robes, and it's a serious occasion. I encourage you, each of you, to really relish the moment. Let it sink in. Savor the experience. Today's College of Arts and Sciences graduates have studied psychology, international trade, and sociology. Similar to their US counterparts, they have earned double degrees, they have participated in student-led clubs, they've studied abroad, they've done lots of things already. Your pursuit of knowledge and experience will be of immense value to humankind as we seek to understand the challenges and opportunities of our world and to get to know one another and our respective cultures and values better. It is no exaggeration to say that today's circumstances, with geopolitical uncertainty, a global pandemic, and a planet under threat due to climate change, makes the knowledge, skills, talents, adaptability that you have acquired as undergraduates at the University at Buffalo are absolutely essential ingredients for a healthy and sustainable future. Commencement is a predictably important moment for UB students and their families and friends. But who could have predicted several years ago, when today's graduates first embarked on their learning adventure at UB, how varied, unexpected, and sometimes confusing the path forward would be during a global pandemic. Today's graduates have certainly encountered some unexpected bumps in the road, yet they didn't give up, they persisted. Whether UB graduates fully realize it today or not, you have already proved to yourselves that there is not a single path forward. Rather, there are many possible paths and forks in the road that can all lead to outcomes that you care about and will be proud of. The challenges of enduring disruption, learning online, then thriving despite encountering the unexpected, all of those things work together to make you stronger and your accomplishments even sweeter. Today really is a day of celebration as we reflect on the accomplishments of our graduates and wish them well in the next phases of their lives. So even in a time of global uncertainty, this milestone of graduation signals that you're moving from one endeavor to others. So what next? I'm sure you feel great pride in graduating. But if I have this right, perhaps you also feel more than a little flash of anxiety. As you step through the doors for the next parts of your lives, maybe it now seems that you need to do everything, everywhere, all at once. But don't worry too much about that. That mix of excitement and uncertainty is indeed a universal feeling for university graduates, and is stepping through those next doors that will help you realize how well your UB accomplishments will serve you going forward. Your studies will give you the confidence to embark on meaningful careers, to follow your life choices, to learn more, and yes, even to change your minds. While it is true that today's graduates will inevitably experience setbacks, they will also rise to greet the unexpected, not just with anxiety, but also confidence that applying the knowledge and skills they have gained will serve them well in the multiverse of personal paths, passions, professions, and enterprises. I have a personal confession to make. I have fallen in love with Singapore and Singaporeans, but most especially our UB students. I began coming here regularly in 2009. I know most of our students were still in primary school then. But in fact, this morning I looked back in my Amazon account and I noticed that I had purchased Lee Kuan Yew's book in August 2009, preparing to come here for the first semester of teaching. Lee wrote proudly of Singapore moving from third world to first in a remarkably short period of time. Yes, he was certainly an effective nation builder. But I also think it's important for everyone to realize that building this little miracle, this tiny red dot that has become such a powerhouse, is also something that comes out of the sacrifices and hard work of your grandparents and parents. One person alone did not accomplish this. It was a joint enterprise. So once a country like Singapore gets to first, you might be wondering, well, what's left for us? What next? Well, as world events are teaching us, there's still plenty to do. You have a strong foundation on which to build, and to their credit, preceding generations have already solved nearly all of the easy problems. So what's left for you? Oh, well, you get to work together and fix the wicked problems, the ones that haven't yet been addressed or haven't been addressed sufficiently. You may not fully realize it yet, but your training at UB will help you keep open minds, a thirst to learn more, and it will fuel your boundless creativity to take on so many remaining challenges. The knowledge and many skills you have gained as university graduates can be applied to making your country, and by extension the world, an even better place. As complicated as your futures are going to be, here are some very simple rules about how to meet the challenges that are coming your way. Work hard. But don't forget to have fun, to play and enjoy leisure. You want to fully experience your humanity. Work is not the only thing that makes us human beings. Be nice to people. Treat your family and strangers as kindly and thoughtfully as you treat your friends and classmates. Practice kindness. Being kind is never, ever, ever a mistake. And believe in yourselves, and that by working together, you will make a better future. At this point, I would be remiss if I did not extend a warm invitation to UB graduates to consider coming to the home campus in Buffalo to pursue post-baccalaureate degrees. We, of course, do not offer equatorial weather, but we do have 4 lovely seasons. We also have a broad array of disciplines and subjects to build upon your work that you've already done. And I promise you, if you come to North Campus, you will find an even more impressive array of engaged teachers and mentors who want to help you meet your goals. I would also be remiss right now if I did not try to convey to UB graduates today just how honored I and my colleagues have been to be part of your intellectual journey. Congratulations on your commencement, and best wishes for continued academic and professional success as you embark on the everything, everywhere, all of it that's coming next in your lives. We simply cannot wait to see all of the wonderful things that UB graduates will accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Street. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Professor Nojin Kwak, Vice Provost for International Education, University at Buffalo, to deliver his remarks.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Class of 2022. Wow, congratulations, you did it. We are so proud of you. I'd like to welcome parents, grandparents, families, neighbors, and friends of our graduates. You have done so much to make this day possible. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. At this time, let me take a moment to recognize our wonderful colleagues at SIM and UBSIM who spent so many days and moments preparing for today's ceremony in ways big and small. In particular, I would like to thank UBSIM Resident Director Kevin McKelvey, Assistant Director Candice Pagoda, Academic Advisors Winnie Chan and Susan Lau, who I know are absolutely dedicated to the success of each of you. Thank you. Class of 2022, after several years of hard work, you are now graduating. Think about yourself when you started, and think about yourself now. Your college journey in between, I'm very certain, has definitely made you become more mature, more responsible, and more capable young adults. In fact, this pursuit of betterment will continue. We all try to improve our performance in various facets of our lives, whether it's about studying a subject or at work, in our interaction with other people, when playing sports and video games, when singing and dancing, among many others. How can you get better today than yesterday, and better tomorrow than today in all of these? I want to share one magic answer to this question, which comes from social cognitive theory. The theory asks that very question: how can we achieve the next level, whether it's about enhancing critical skills, acquiring important behaviors, or mastering challenging performance, like complicating dance moves? So what's the magic answer? It's you believing in yourself. As some of you may know, it's a concept of self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is to believe in yourself that you will ace a particular behavior even before you try that out. You trust yourself, you encourage yourself, you are proud of yourself, you become your best cheerleader. Research shows that people with high efficacy, self-efficacy, are more likely to succeed in their life than those who doubt their abilities and skills. If you believe in you, you are more likely to achieve something that at first appears impossible. In particular, if you are in the midst of a difficult moment, when things aren't going really well, you don't need to be your harsh critic. You don't need to be hard on you. You want to be that person who lifts you up. I think it's really important to be intentional about believing in yourself. So every morning, you look yourself in the mirror and tell the person in the mirror, you are handsome and beautiful. You are awesome, and don't worry, you can do anything. In fact, this is the routine that I do sometimes. Here's a tip. It works best if you do this routine just after taking a shower in the morning when your hair is still wet. So try it. And once in a while, if you happen to meet your friends and others who doubt themselves, tell them that they are awesome, they are beautiful, and there's nothing they cannot achieve. Graduation marks a recognition and celebration of obtaining your hard-earned degree. I talked to several of your professors and advisors and asked them about you. What they heard was as follows: you are motivated, smart, stars, hardworking, respectful, know how to party, great writers, thinkers, and leaders. By any measure, your past years at UBSIM were amazing and a great success. The past was honestly the best. But you know what? Your best is still what comes next. As any member of the Army, if you are here, knows, your best is yet to come. Your moment is yet to come. Be prepared and want it. All of us at UB will cheer for you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vice Provost Kwok. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Professor Street to begin the conferral ceremony for the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts degree.
Baccalaureate degrees authorized by the State University of New York Board of Trustees will now be conferred. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in International Trade, Psychology, and Sociology degrees please stand and remain at your seats? President Tripathi, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the Bachelor of Arts degrees.
By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of State University of New York and the council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts degrees with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. You may now move your tassels from right to the left. The graduates will now be presented by Associate Vice Provost Hinderwan. Please be seated.
President Tripathi, I will now present to you the graduates upon whom you have conferred the degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Trade. Arnold A. Tai Kim, Ng Su Yu, Tan Kwan Wei Melvin, Zhang Qi Yi, Muhammad Irfan Asra bin Muhammad Aziz, Tae Yi Chia, Tong Chen Yi Lewis, Wilson Vijaya, Jarat Singh Sandhu, Neo Chao Hua, Alicia Vijaya Hadrun, Zheng Ziyang, Clarencia John Yu, Fang Yang Ki, Glenna Kyoko Elena Marie Carmen Marquire, Muhammad Mutasim bin Qasim. Tan Sijie. Thank you, President Tripathi. This concludes my presentation of the recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in International Trade degree. Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to invite the valedictorian of the Bachelor of Arts in International Trade, class of 2022, Mr. Ng Su Yu, to offer some remarks.
Professor Satish Tripathi, President of University at Buffalo, State University of New York. Mr. Sia Chin Xiong, President and Chief Executive Officer at SIM. Distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It felt like it was just yesterday when I started my first day in the International Trade Program. Just like many of us might have, I felt nervous and even scared to a certain extent that I would not be able to cope with the stress and difficulties of the program. Personally, during the course of the program, I was also doing modeling concurrently on top of running a side business, which added on to the difficulty of the program as I had to manage my time impeccably in order to stay on track with the course content and deliverables. In this regard, I'm sure that everyone else also had their own sets of challenges to contend with during their respective programs, which might have also made it all the more challenging for you guys in completing the program. However, I've always believed that only by going through certain tough times will you be able to grow as a person. Furthermore, as the saying goes, smooth waters never made skilled sailors. In this regard, I'm confident that after all the stress and challenges that we have dealt with throughout these 2 years, these experiences can serve as a bedrock for us in preparation for our future endeavors. Whilst it may not get easier, I believe that all of us will only grow from strength to strength in the midst of chasing our ambitions, with this experience serving as a reminder of what we are capable of accomplishing. Now that we are officially graduating from our program, I hope that all of us will look back at our time in SIMUB as one that shaped us into who we are today. Additionally, I also hope that we always remember that no matter what path we choose to pursue, we are always more capable than we think we are, and when we face obstacles in life, we look back at these past few years and remember how much we have grown. To the professors, on behalf of my fellow graduates, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude for the knowledge you have endowed us with. To Dr. Dennis Choi in particular, I would also like to thank you for always making your geo classes fun, engaging, and extremely informative. Professor Dennis Choi, 감사합니다. To the parents, I hope you are all proud of your children, for it was not an easy journey for them in completing the program. But they have done so to the best of their capabilities. To my fellow graduates, we may not have had many opportunities to interact, but to those that I did have the honor of interacting with, thank you for being part of a memorable 2 years. From the late nights of completing assignments together to the long hours of studying together, I'm sure that these interactions made school feel less arduous and even more memorable. Let us keep in touch while we move forward in life, no matter the differences in paths that we take. Last but definitely not the least, to my family and friends who are watching this through the live stream, this might come as a bit of a cliche, but it comes from the bottom of my heart as well. I would not have achieved what I had in my time at SIMUB let alone even have the opportunity to be here as valedictorian, without the moral support and encouragement from you guys. So for that, from the bottom of my heart, I'm really thankful for all of you. To my parents, my mom in particular, why? That being said, I hereby thank everyone in attendance today for taking your time to attend this ceremony. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations and enjoy this moment.
Thank you, Mr. Ng. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Associate Vice Provost Hindrawan to present the graduates.
President Tripathi, I will now present to you the graduates upon whom you have conferred the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Amira Bagun Abu Tahir. Alicia Ji Ying Jing. Chan Siu Ting Kendra. Chloe Carissa Lim Ziyi. Zhong Yongqing Rachel. Christine Chiam Ying Hui. Clarence Jeremiah Hassan. Deborah Janelle Go Chiu Ling. Deborah Tay Yuan. Elliot Song N Simatupang. Faith Pemeli Hui En. Fong Sok Chin. Go Jingzi Spencer. Janessa Chang Si Ching. Li Rui Ming. Leong Su Ming Charlotte. Lim Jiaru Stella. M. Mark Vernon. Niao Yingjie. Narisa Tho Mi Kwan. Hui Na Serena. Sahana Raja Mohan. Sarah Chiang Wei Lin. Shi Yi Xuan. Syazwani Muhammad Salim, Teo Guat Sin, Teo Ying Chi, Tung Wee Ling Desiree, Wong Sing Hui, Amelia Phua Chia Wei, Ang Hui Yun Natalie, Ashley Teo Xue Yi, Chandra Raj Mogana Chandran, Kola Wong Hile, Damiento Zheng Han, Dexter Chiu Chia Kai, Fong Wing Wai, Gabriel Lim Wei En, Hiroki Maeda, Ho Chen Moon Vivian, Jolie Quack Jo En, Lee Ji Xuan, Lee Lee Xuan Rachel, Lim Yam Melissa, Lim Zi Xuan Amanda, Lo Huai Kai, Ng Guan Chi, Raphael Ashley Lee Choi Heng, Sia Chia Hao Andy, Xiu Su Fei, Shante Wei Jie, Stephanie Gan Hui Wen, Tan Peng Xuan, Tan Yi Ning Blossom, Vanessa Ong Wei Fang, Alisa Marie Beltran Alamares, Alicia Kok Hui Yu, Brianna Kena Tan, Daniela Lim Lee, Eunice Teo Liu Ying, Heng Freon, Jamie Lee Min, Kang Chia Ying Disere, Catherine Lim Kiang Yu Bupao, Kimberly Ho Kai, Ko Jun Heng Brian, Liu Yi Wei, Marella Venkata Nagasai Niharika, Ng Yen Ying Vasalia, Nicholas Timmy, Nur Shafika binti Abdur Rahim, Nur Aisha binti Supahat, Nur Amas binti Feroz Ali, Nur Sofia Nabila binti Asmin, Kwa Yi Lei, Raja Rasinsira binti Raja Rastam, Sefi Ng Yi Wei, Sotelo Kelvin Josh Apara, Tan Si Yi, Tan Siang Chie Melissa, Tay Si Ying Ephes, Webster Kathleen Gabriel, Wong Heng Yi Alicia, Wong Jing Yi Joanne, Yung Choi Ying, Zhu Ji Xuan, Ang Jia Wen, Ji Jing Yi Olivia, Chun Ho Jiong, Eng Xiang Ni, Go Jae Hui Sharon, Ian Sim Yi Wei, Kwe Cho Peng, Kumar Sanjana, Lim Jethro, Ng Cheng Hun, Nur Shahjanani binti Suhaisan, Po Chi Kiat, Radin Yasira Hanan binti Muhammad Yasid, Sitara Alicia Apasami, Siti Farjana binti Ismail, Siti Nurdayana binti Hasim, Tham Ren Ki, Tricia Lee Sien, Thank you, President Tripathi. This concludes my presentation of the recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology degree. Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to invite the valedictorian of the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, class of 2022, Ms. Alicia Chi Yi-Jing, to offer some remarks.
Good morning, Professor Satish Tripathi, President, University at Buffalo, the State University of New York, Mr. Seah Chin Seong, President and Chief Executive Officer, SIM, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alicia, and I'm honored to be standing here today. On behalf of the graduating class of 2022, I would like to thank the school, our professors for your guidance, family members for your support, and most importantly, the friends we gained along this journey. Special thanks to my family who is here today, my university friends, Nerissa, Guan Zi, Wing Wai, Blossom, Russell, and everyone I have crossed paths with. To my fellow graduates, today we celebrate how far we have come. Looking back, it hasn't been easy. Our university journey was a unique one as we spent most of our time at home, possibly sleeping and laying on our beds too during online classes. Though it is not the student life we envisioned it to be, we made the best out of it. Studying together with our friends through Zoom, panicking over assignments, and rushing for deadlines are memories we'll always remember. When we were younger, we were always asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Doctor? Lawyer? And now that you are graduating, we are also asked, what are you going to do after you graduate? However, I realized the question should be, who do you want to be? Reflecting on my experience at UB, it is not just the accomplishments that made my experience meaningful, but becoming the person I want to be. These are qualities and values we embody, which are reflected through our actions, goals, and accomplishments. Being someone committed to my learning experience and work means putting in the extra time and effort on it. Being someone reliable means showing up for group project meetings and being there for the people I care about. Every action we take is a vote for the type of person we are today and want to become in the future. As we close a chapter and open a new one, Take some time to reflect on your university life, celebrate your growth, and I also urge you to think about who you want to be. Stepping into a new phase of life is scary, but being here today shows that we can adapt and overcome to whatever life throws at us. And while we are busy chasing different goals, always remember to celebrate the small wins, spend time with your loved ones, and always work on becoming a better you. Before I end my speech, I would like to leave you with a quote by Henry David Thoreau. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Ultimately, life is more than just accomplishments, but a journey full of growth. Happy graduation. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, Ms. Chi. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Associate Vice Provost Hindrawan to present the graduates.
President Tripathi, I will now present to you the graduates upon whom you have conferred the degree of the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. Asmika Prasad, Elisaveta Kuzetsova, Yunus Lim Lee Xuan, Lee Jun Yang Joseph, Lee Si Ning, Lim Xuan Ling, Neo Chuan Kong, Nur Hazira binti Hasim, Nur Indah Wulandari binti Rosli, Nur Haziha binti Rashad, Shannon Lo Siu Ling, Tan Min Yu, Victoria Lim Shi En, Wong Chai Lin, Brian James Francisco, Chelsea Chiu Rui Ning, Deborah So Hui En Thuy Cheng, Elizabeth Tang Li Lin, Kimberly Tan Kai Hui, Lao Ying Xuan Rachel, Li Yingqi Hanan, Marietta Lau Hui En, Mok Kai Liang Aloysius, Muhammad Amiro Mukmini bin Hasni, Ng Ching Ying Dillis, Nur Ardini binti Muhammad Kafsif, Nur Diana binti Saiful, Nur Hafiza binti Hamzran, Pebe Seng Sing Yu, Rismita Ragesh, Seng Kai Ling Shamin, To Chie Yi Joy, Chang Wei En, Claribel Tan Hui Gong, Fong Chia Yi, Lu Ki Wen, Lim Jianing Claire, Lim Singh Amanda Yuriko, Natarika Vanessa Tan, Nurul Isa binti Farid, Putri Nuri binti Rosli, Sandra Swita Kingsley, Yap Yu Tong, Chua Pei Xuan Louis, Khairatan Peiji, Jessamai Lusawal, Lee Jiamin Karen, Lim Sun Cheryl, Rina Divya Monagaran, Song Jia Yi, Tan Jing Xiang, Valencia Lo Ching Wei. Thank you, President Tripathi. This concludes my presentation of the recipients of the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology degree. Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to invite the valedictorian of the Bachelor of Arts Sociology class of 2022, Mr. Brian James Francisco to offer some remarks.
Professor Satish Tripathi, President, University at Buffalo, the State University of New York. Mr. Siachin Xiong, President and Chief Executive Officer, SIM. Distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Brian Francisco, and I am honored to have been given the privilege of representing the graduating cohort of 2022. We are truly a unique batch of graduates, aren't we? Who would have thought that we would have gone through what we did when we first entered UB in our first semesters? From striving for excellence in our classrooms to the unique school culture that have been engaging and fun to encountering the pandemic, panicking about transitioning to an online semester together, and eventually overcoming it. We have truly been through it all. But most importantly, we can now stand firm in saying that our hearts are united to be people who can make a difference in the world today. If there's one thing that I've learned from the many sociology modules and theories that have come our way, is that we can play our part. We have to. May we become servant leaders and beacons of hope to the ones who need it the most. To the graduating class of 2022, thank you for inspiring, challenging, and motivating me to become a better person in my years at UB. The discussions, fun interactions in class, and unique presentations are all something that will hold especially dear to me in my heart. To the professors, Dr. Debbie Street, Professor Mary Nell, Dr. Tommy, and the many more that I would love to name and give thanks for, thank you for your hard work in bringing the modules to life in our classrooms. We appreciate every bit of time you have shared with us, be it online or in person. Seeing your passion and heart for the various fields of expertise that you guys are in have been a key driving force in the formulation of dreams in myself and in all of us here. We wouldn't be where we are without all of your help. So professors, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and we love you. I would also like to express my gratitude to my friends and family here at UB and in SIM's Catholic Society as well, that have been my constant pillars of support. University life would have been entirely different if it weren't for all of you. Thank you for building me up to be a man capable of growing, to live a life not of timidity, but of courage, all of which have only made me stronger and more motivated to complete my journey here at UB. Lastly, I would like to express my thanks to my parents and my family. I hope my being here have made you proud. I love you all and desire to do my best with my skills and qualities to now become the best man I can be for our family. Thank you for your never-ending love and support, for making tea for me in the morning, right to every good luck hug before I leave for my exams. Thank you for being my biggest supporters. To my fellow graduates, we have finally come to the end of our time together, but we are far from what we can be. I am excited to see all of us flourish and become the change that we desire to see in the world. Let's go get it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Francisco. We shall now present awards to individual graduates who have excelled in their studies. It is now my pleasure to invite Professor Street to present the SIM UB Awards for Academic Excellence in the Bachelor of Arts degree. These awards are presented to the students who have demonstrated academic excellence in the program. The winner of the SIM UB Award for Academic Excellence in the Bachelor of Arts in International Trade degree is Mr. Ng Su Yu. There are two winners of the SIM UB Award for Academic Excellence in the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology degree. They are Miss Alicia Chi Yi-Jing, Miss Narissa Tok Mi Kwan, the winner of the SIM UB Award for Academic Excellence in the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology degree is Miss Lee Si-Ning. Thank you, Professor Street, for giving away the awards. Congratulations to all award winners. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of the commencement ceremony. On behalf of SIM and the University at Buffalo, I would like to congratulate all graduates. As we celebrate your success, let us not forget the people who have walked this arduous learning journey with you, encouraging and supporting you along the way. Today, as you don your academic regalia, they are the ones who are the most proud of you. May I now request for graduates to rise. Turn and face your parents, relatives, and friends. Let us put our hands together to show our appreciation to your family and loved ones. Graduates, please be seated. I would like to thank all of you for taking part in this memorable occasion with us. The members of the academic procession will now take their leave, and the graduates are invited to join in the procession. Would the audience please stand and remain standing until the academic procession has left the hall?